Dear Eve, and welcome to Sibyl Tarot. This is a reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of September. I'm going to pull for you cards here, Libra, for yourself and see what comes out for the month of September. We have the Star card, which is Aquarius, and the Star card talks about healing within. The Star card usually comes after the Tower, so in the past I feel that for you Libra, that there was a Tower moment, something fell apart and you may have to go within for some healing. In the present we have is the Knight of Fire, and the Knight of Fire, he's an adventurer. It's like he goes for what it is that he wants in life, but beforehand he thinks things through thoroughly. And in our present, in the future we have is the Six of Earth. So the Six of Earth talks about balance. It's actually a Libra card, the Six of Earth here. So I think for you Libra, whatever it is that you went through in the past, you're starting out on a new venture here, and it's going to bring in balance into the future. So let's get into a little bit more. So the Star card here says happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. So I feel whatever it was that you went on in the past, now you're looking towards a more positive outlook, and you're being more optimistic, and long-term plans are coming into play. I feel that you're probably putting yourself on the right path, so to speak. And here with the Knight of Fire we have is a sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So under the Star we have is the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups talks about soulmates and past lives. It can talk about somebody coming back from your past. And it could talk about you going down memory lane, thinking of the past, probably thinking of a person or a relationship from the past, but this relationship would have been very childlike in some ways. There was an innocent energy around the relationship, whether it's to do with a friend, a family member, or friend, or a romantic partner. But there was a lot of love with the Six of Cups, a lot of emotion there, heartfelt emotion. With the Knight of Fire we also have is the Death card, and the Death card talks about transformation. It can talk about forgiveness as well. There's maybe it could be to do with this relationship, or that in the present time that forgiveness is needed, either with yourself or that person or that. But also with the Death card it talks about transformation, so you're transforming. It could be the relationship that's transforming, or that you're moving on to transform, you know. And we have with the Knight of Fire, if I don't see this now, the Knight of Fire, this, you know, this knight is on his horse, you know, and he has his wand of passion, you know. And as well with the Death card here, and it's funny, so the Death card, you know, this knight Death, so to speak, is on a horse as well, but he's, what you call it, going over, you know, the past, letting, what you call it, transforming, you know, saying that there has to be change, you know. With, you see here, we have the two towers here, and as I said before, that before the Star card there is a tower moment, so the towers come crumbling down, and it's because whatever it was that you built on in the past, you know, wasn't made of solid foundation, so the towers come down. And this is what the Death card talks about transforming, you know, a new way. But it's a little bit funny here because the Scorpio card, the Death card is Scorpio, and also the Six of Cups talks about Scorpio. Do you know, it's Venus and Scorpio, so they're, you know, I feel that for some Libras that there is change, and Venus represents well, Venus is the planet of love, or that, so to speak, so it could be to do with a lover or that. Also here at the bottom of the deck we have the Star card again, so I feel this, for whatever reason, Libra, you know, this is maybe someone's coming back from your past that is transformed in some way, you know, that has changed. Now with the Six of Earth, is gifts of money, time or effort, a new career or opportunities, receiving a loan or paying off debts. So this is coming into the future. So, but the Six of Earth talks about bringing balance into the future, you know, equal reciprocity, equal give and take. Let's see what. Oh, look at this. What do we get? We get the Star card again. So this is like, you know, a lifetime wish coming true here for you, Libra, with the Star card. Once again, it talks about healing, you know, and I think coming into the future for whatever reason, you know, to do with, you know, some type of relationship, you know, friendship, you know, lovers, or some type of partnership, you know, that there is forgiveness coming in, you know, at this present time, and the Star saying that there is hope, you know, there's hope in any situation. It's really, really nice. It's also, the Star talks about, you know, that it's kind of, you know, it's coming to the time, you know, because the stars are lining up, like, you know, it's like that there's balance as well being brought in, you know. There's water energy, which is all about emotion, and earth energy, which is all about, you know, a solid foundation, or that. So the Star card is Aquarius, and we have Aquarius here. We also have Scorpio, and we have Libra, which is lovely. So I feel in the past we have the Hanged Man here and the Page of Pentacles. So the Hanged Man talks about being suspended, you know what I mean? Being in suspense, you know, being at a standstill, maybe trying to get clarity of mind with the Hanged Man here. And the Page of Pentacles talks about, you know, looking at some type of offer, or maybe deciding whether to make an offer of some sort. But Pentacles is, you know, practical, it's grounded, it's stable, you know. Also Pentacles talks about, you know, looking in, you know, looking towards your future and seeing, you know, what it is, you know, that that can bring in, you know, abundance into your life. And I don't mean just to do with money. It can, you know, it can just mean, you know, stability, you know, in whatever you find that, you know, stability is, you know. for yourself. But I feel, you know, in the past you were at a crossroads, you know, as to this offer, you know what I mean? You were undecided, you know, you didn't know which road to take in the past. But I feel you have had some type of enlightenment, you know, enlightenment within. You've seen something, or, you know, yeah, you've definitely seen something. You've gone within, because the Hanged Man talks about going in, and the Hanged Man is Pisces energy, and we have here in the present time is the High Priestess and the Nine of Cups, and the High Priestess again is Pisces energy, do you know? And the High Priestess talks about, you know, being still, going within, you know, a kind of a silence, kind of, you know, blocking out the noise that's around you here, you know, with the Nine of Cups, blocking out, you know, other people's opinions, so to speak, you know, that way. Maybe friends, you know, have their opinion to do with, you know, this situation, or, you know, relationship or whatever, you know, and you're kind of just going within and just going to go with your gut, what you feel that is the way forward, you know, what's going to give you the Nine of Cups, because the Nine of Cups talks about a wish fulfillment, do you know what I mean? So what it is that makes you happy with the Nine of Cups here. And it can also talk, because we have here is the Hanged Man and the High Priestess, was saying that it's talking about, you know, the Pisces, and we have a full moon coming up, Libra, on the 2nd of September, and this full moon is happening in Pisces, do you know? And Pisces talks about Pisces is this 12th sign of the zodiac, but it talks about, you know, the subconscious. It can also talk about, you know, it's not of this earth, so to speak. So, you know, it's of a higher realm, they say, you know, a spiritual connection, you know, that you know, you could be getting, you know, you could be dreaming, you know, things could be coming in your dreams, or that, or there could be, you know, people that have passed on, or, you know, are sending information of some sort, or, you know, guiding you towards, you know, your wish fulfillment here, you know, that way. And this could be just at this time. So the star card then we have here is the Ten of Wands, Justice, the Sun, and the Three of Cups. Yeah, Libra, I do feel that, you know, that this, you know, mainly is to do with a relationship of sorts, you know, because with the Ten of Wands here, I feel that somebody may have, you know, been overworked, you know, in the past, or maybe that was, you know, working a lot, you know what I mean, and kind of, you know, I wouldn't, you know, not saying neglecting, you know, other responsibilities, but they may have had a lot of responsibilities within the work area, you know, and this person is laying down these responsibilities, you know, coming now into the future. There's an ending now. It could be an ending to, you know, some type of work, or, you know, or career, or that, because what's getting brought in, you know, is the Justice card. This is you, Libra. You're bringing balance into your life. Maybe that, you know, it was always work for you. Now, you know, you need work, rest and play type so, you know, so to speak, or whatever. But justice is getting brought in here, you know. It could be as well, you know, with work, that there was some type of karmic situation within the work area, do you know what I mean, that you had to get through, that you had to get over. This is, you know, this is now over, and balance and justice is being brought in, you know. It could have been even some legal matters to do with work, do you know. But I feel here, because of the Sun card, you know, it's positive, it's very positive, like, you know. Positivity is coming, especially with the Star and the Sun together, you know. The Sun is, you know, the most positive card in the whole of the tarot deck, and then the Star as well, you know. The Star talks about, you know, healing within. So I feel whatever it is, and as well, you know, with the Justice is Libra and the Sun, so this could be as well for, mainly for Sun in Libra, do you know. But there is positivity coming through. Something is breaking, you know, through the wall, you know. And, you know, happiness. It also talks again about, you know, soulmates, you know, soulmates returning here with the Six of Cups, you know, and the Sun card. And the Three of Cups talks about a, you know, a connection, a reconnect. What do they call it? It talks about, you know, talks about, you know, coming together, you know, once again, like, you know, from a reconnection. I can't think of the words, I'm just gone blank there. But it's very, very nice, Libra, you know. It talks about celebrations as well. A reunion, that's what the word that I was looking for. So, you know, I feel whatever it is, I feel mainly that it is, you know, not so much like that a situation that you're going back to a situation or that, but it's a reunion, you know what I mean, of of some type of relationship, you know, friendship, lovers, or, you know, or partnership of some sort. But it's going to you know, fulfill you, you know, emotionally, you know. You're raising your cup over your head, you know what I mean. You're going to be starting to feel with your heart, you know, you know, and making decisions through your heart rather than, you know, your head, do you know, that way. So maybe that's what it's saying, you know, to go what your heart's telling you rather than, you know, your head, your mental, you know, thoughts or that. So we have now, it's the Page of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, I feel that, you know, if it's to do with a relationship, I feel that you were very, very sexually attracted to this person. And you may, what you call it, you know, in the past have been very closed off towards them with the Four of Pentacles, you know. You probably know that this person, you know, gives stability, you know, and I want to say strength as well, you know, in a relationship or in a partnership of some sort. But I feel that even though you were very attracted to this person, or it could be the other way around, that they were very attracted to you, that there was instability there of some sort, you know, that way. And now or maybe that, you know, you didn't feel secure for one reason or another, but, you know, there was you know, there was stability there, but I don't feel that, you know, you looked at it in that type of way. I think it was more, you know, like flirtatious, you know, more to do with, you know, sexual chemistry and such as that with the Page of Wands here. I feel as well, you know, for some that maybe there was a distance, you know, an actual physical distance between you and this person, you know what I mean. One of you could have, you know, lived in a town and the other lived, you know, in the country or that, away from the town. Yeah, and yeah, definitely feel it. Jeez, the tarot cards are really talking. So yeah, so in the present time we have here is the Six of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Devil cards. So definitely that there was, very heavy sexual chemistry here. It talks about soulmates, but soulmates that are kind of nearly chained to each other, that no matter what, they even if they to go their separate ways or whatever, they still get drawn back. That's the devil energy. Could have been, what you call it, somebody was in a bad or abusive relationship or that. But I feel with the Six of Swords, somebody is traveling, definitely with the Six of Swords and the Eight of Wands, there's going to be fast communication, in your present time. There's going to be messages going back and forward. It could be over the internet or that, but somebody is going to be traveling. Either you're going to be traveling to this person, or this person is coming to traveling to see you. Because with the Six of Swords, and it talks about, the Six of Swords talks about, a journey, a journey that is, healing, coming out of choppy waters into calmer waters, but whatever, there's going to be very, fiery passion here with the Eight of Wands and the Devil card. Could be though as well, Libra, to what you could be there, an addiction there to alcohol, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe someone's getting over this addiction or that, or getting, through it, or is going to be, traveling, I don't even say on a journey of, of healing, to get over some type, of addiction. I feel if it is an addiction, it's with the Nine of Cups, it's to do with alcohol. There could be a lot of partying or something, going on. So in the future here, so many cards now. Oh, lovely. In the future here we have is the Judgment card and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Judgment card talks about, a second chance, at something, and the Wheel of Fortune talks about, the wheel spinning in an upward motion, and that, destiny, is taking an interest in you, but also, the Judgment card talks about, lovers coming up out of their graves, you know what I mean? So you could be revisiting a relationship, giving it, a second chance with the Wheel of Fortune here, that maybe that the time, is right now, you know what I mean, is right at, coming into the future. It's the right timing now, because the Wheel of Fortune talks about, time, talks about destiny, and where in the past that, the timing just wasn't there, the timing wasn't right, things weren't sinking in, so to speak, or whatever. But I feel, what you call it, whatever this devil energy is, so the devil energy, can talk about addiction, it can talk about abuse, it can talk about something, that you're, it could have been even that you're a workaholic. Do you know what I mean? Because, we have under the over the Devil card here we have is the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Wands, and one can talk about, drinking too much, partying too much, or that, that way, and the other can talk about working too much. Do you know what I mean? Being a bit of a workaholic, But here with the Judgment card beside the Devil, that this has been overcome, this has been dealt with, you know what I mean? It's, it can be, that way with the Devil card, and the Judgment card. The Judgment card is saying that, there is, a second chance here, you know, to, you know, maybe get over this this devil energy of some sort or whatever, like, you know, that way. And it's not probably, it's that you will, you know what I mean. And with the Wheel of Fortune, that you're going to have good fortune with it, you know, that way. With the Wheel of Fortune, it talks about signs that are how would I say, fixed energies, you know what I mean. So you could be fixated on, you know, getting over this this devil energy, you know what I mean, this, you know, this karma that's, you know, in your life, you know, to stop it, because everyone kind of, you know, each person has their own karma to get through, you know, and it can be repetitive over life, you know what I mean. You keep going into the same, you know, you might be in a different relationship, but you're going into the same type of karma, you know, the same thing is happening in each relationship or whatever. And what this is saying, what this judgment is saying, that, you know, it can be rectified, do you know what I mean, because you're changing your outlook, the way you're thinking, you know what I mean. You realize what it is that, you know, as to why you go into these relationships, or you get into, you know, this addiction, or you do what, you know, whatever it is, you know, that's, you know, too much of something, you know. And you're realizing that, you know, what it is that you have to change within, you know, with the Judgment card, and that you can do, and maybe you have overcome it already, because with the Judgment card it talks about blowing your own trumpet, you know what I mean. And if that is the case, if you have got over something that's, you know, that's been toxic in your life, you know, fair play to you, you know, and well done. But with the Wheel of Fortune here, you know, it's saying that things are coming, you know, coming to fruition, you know, that way. You know, as well as that, you know, the Wheel of Fortune talks about having the knowledge now, you know what I mean, probably even having the insight, you know, as to what it is that, you know, triggers you, you know, or what it is, you know, that, you know, also what it is that brings healing into your life with the Star cards and the Sun cards here, you know, what it is that, you know, you feel yeah, you feel, you know, there's healing within that, you know, it's good, it's positive, you know. But it's really, really nice, Libra. I'm just going to pull an angel card here. I really like this reading, Libra. Very nice. This one, yeah, intention. This is the card. So you're setting your intentions, do you know what I mean, Libra, to what it is that you want, to what it is that brings in healing, because the intention card here is a beautiful, you know, angel on this. And it's, you know, if you look at the card, it looks like, you know, balance, and Libra is all about balance, do you know. Libra is all about balance, it's all about justice, you know. So yeah, it's really, really nice. So Libra, I do hope you like the reading. If you do, please like, share, leave a comment. Slán.